I know you're likely pretty nervous about your upcoming interview. I mean, you Googled everything, right? Trying to figure out how to be prepared and not scared about this interview. But I've got your back. I'm going to give you these 5 unbelievable tips to absolutely unlock this idea of being a limited, fearful thinker about this so you can be totally confident. In this video series, you're going to get all kinds of video tips. Plus, I have a resource for you at the end of it, which honestly, if you follow this checklist, my friends, you're going to be golden. I'm Alexa Fisher. I'm a confidence coach. I've done all kinds of scary things, like I was a professional actress. I wrote a book that was published. I created a product line called Wish Beads. So I know what it means to kind of have fear and hesitation and then do it anyway. Why? Because I systematically followed my own advice and I stayed positive and proactive. And that's just what you're going to do. But here in this video, wait a minute, before I go any further, I have to remind you to subscribe. Friends, I am making YouTube videos all the time. So if you want to be on the list, notified of when I got all kinds of fun things posted, then just go ahead and hit that little button. Cool? Thank you. Okay. Now, here are some mistakes that I swear to. It doesn't matter if you're interviewing for a big job or you just have a big goal or dream that you want to do. These little sneaky things get in the way. So I'm so excited to share with them. Number 1, I bet you can guess this. The procrastinator. Yep, procrastination. Forget this idea of winging it. You have a job interview, you have to prepare because you get about 3 seconds to make a great first impression. So your preparation is going to pay off big time. In this video series, I have one all about preparation, but really it's about making a plan. It's about making sure that you get the details, that you put the time in your calendar to do the work. And by work, I mean my checklist for success, I'll tell you about later, and all the videos in this interviewing series. Super critical. So don't procrastinate. Don't wing it. I swear to you, you'll regret that you did it the moment that interview is over. So kick that procrastination habit to the curb. Oh my goodness. Now, maybe when you read that job description, you're like thinking to yourself, I don't know if that's exactly me. I mean, should I pretend to be that person? This is where imposter syndrome kicks in. You are not an imposter, and even if you may think that the scope of the job is just slightly beyond your capacity, people truly want to hire individuals that they like and trust. So don't be intimidated. And in this series, I am not teaching you how to be someone you're not. No, no, no. I want you to embrace all that you are. You already are. And skills that you don't necessarily have don't have to work against you. If you're a confident person, a kind person, someone with integrity, someone that has a great work ethic, someone that can connect with others easily, they will train you to do the job description. So forget about that imposter syndrome. Life is too short. You can learn anything. So just go for it. Don't worry about it so much. Oh my goodness. Now, when you're thinking about making your videos and doing this video interview, there's going to be all these voices that are going to be jumping in your head every time you start working on this. Now, one voice I am sure you're familiar with is the inner critic. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know that voice? Sounds familiar? Yeah, that inner critic that says that you're never going to get it, that good things don't happen to you, that like you're going to be nervous on camera, that you're never going to know what to say, whatever, all the things. All the things that whatever that critic wants to just yammer on and on about, forget about it. The voice inside your head that I want you to listen to is the voice that wants you to be your best cheerleader. The voice that's going to encourage you and give you that little shot of positivity every time you sit down to work on your interview, every time you work on the technical stuff or the background or the questions you want to ask. Every time, make sure that you catch yourself in the moment when you want to be negative and switch it to something positive instead. That is so huge. Because, and this brings me to my 4th little mistake I want you to avoid, there's this idea of being judged, right? The judger. In an interview, you are being judged. It's an interview. They're getting to know you. But that feeling of like, do they like me? Do they not like me? That is so paralyzing, right? Now, if you've got this voice of judgment, you've got to switch that around because they're not here to really judge you. It's an opportunity for them to get to know you, for them to meet you. It's like going to a party and someone introduces you to somebody new. It's an opportunity. And think about it. Judging is part of human life. we are processing so much information all the time. We are making judgments. So instead of being resistant to it, just say, okay, well, if they're going to be judging me, how can I empower yourself? How can I make sure that I make an amazing first impression? Well, I will, because I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm going to take the time to fix up my background and do my technology so that I'm well lit. I'll know what to dress. I'll know what to say. I'll know how to make sure that my mood is in the great place. That's the genius of you. You can do things to eliminate that overwhelming burden of being judged. It's not being judged. It's an opportunity to connect. It just depends on how you think about it. So let's just, no judging, okay? Judge-free zone. Those are the rules. And then lastly, I want you to really step back and think about this idea that this interview is really an opportunity for you. And that opportunities don't have to feel so high and unattainable. It's really about expanding your world. Even if you don't get the job, you are exercising muscles of courage. Now, I have to tell you, I was a professional actress for years in Hollywood, appearing on hit television shows. And the real business of being a professional actress is to show up at auditions and get rejected. Truthfully, I have been rejected more times than you can ever imagine, probably more times in your entire life, because actors and actresses are constantly putting themselves out there, taking risks. And in the beginning, I would take it personally. I would think oh, geez, don't they like me? But believe me, you get rejected 100 times, you don't care anymore. You're just like, next, which ended up being the absolute perfect training ground for my life as an entrepreneur. I started creating courses. I started making courses after courses, connecting with people all over the world. Then I had an idea for intentional jewelry called wish beads. I decided to do that. And I actually can thank the rejections that I got. What really gave me the confidence and the muscles to keep trying and expanding my world. So your interview, whether or you get it or not, is this opportunity for you to expand what you can do, how you talk about yourself, maybe make a new friend, learn a few tricks and tools of how to be really confident on camera. It's all good. So if you need to, write a list of all the benefits of this opportunity. Like right now, this opportunity, this interview that you have coming up. Right now, I want you to think of one awesome opportunity, not just the job description, but what opportunity can you make happen for yourself as a result of taking action and really nailing this interview, acing it? What's the benefit for you? Think about it. And then every time that you're wanting to procrastinate or judge yourself or listen to the inner critic, go back to that thing. What's that thing? Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Actually type it out and own the fact that there is an opportunity for you whether or not you get this job. I want you to own that because that's what's going to keep you plugged in taking action, avoiding these mistakes, but more importantly, building those confident muscles so you can shine on camera in this interview or anytime. Because what you're doing on camera, you can actually do anytime. It's cool. So I do have that special resource for you. So before you go, I just want to remind you, if you haven't yet done this, make sure to check out my checklist for success so that you can ace your video interview anytime. So go ahead, leave a comment, make sure you sign up and get that checklist, and I will see you in future videos. I believe in you, and I can't wait for you to believe in yourself. Hi, I'm Alexa Fisher. I'm an entrepreneur, I am a coach, I am a course creator with over a dozen online courses and 160,000 students around the world, and I believe in you. If you are looking to build your confidence, become an amazing communicator, be comfortable in your mind, your voice, and your body, then look no further. First, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I put all kinds of new content out. And if you're looking for free training, go ahead and check out alexafisher.com/free-training, and you'll see all kinds of great resources that I have for you. The world needs your voice. The world needs you to step up. So if you've been longing to put yourself out there but felt a little bit hesitant, look no further. Check out all the videos I have on my channel and more on the way.